Guys, it's CamelKid2014, and I'm back doing crappy pastas with
Hobo2014 or Hobo3629.
whichever. And this time we're gonna be doing Playtime. Oh boy, this sounds not cliche. Max was laying in his bed, half asleep, staring at the ceiling. Was trying to just close his eyes and drift away. He went to look at his clock. It was 2 a.m. He saw something. He couldn't really make it out. It looked like two white eyes. Suddenly a hand came over his mouth and heard these words. Shh, just go to sleep. A rusty, blood-stained knife came down towards Max. Guys, who done it? I wonder who this is. He managed to jerk his head to the side and kicked the figure in the stomach. Now, that's not how you treat a guest. Max then recognized the person. You're Jeff. Shocking, scary ghost. Jeff left out a cackling laughter and lunged towards Max. Max dodged the knife, but soon after, Jeff slashed at him and cut him in the stomach. Max made a run for the door, but was tackled by Jeff. Jeff's blade had pierced Max's arm. Max screamed in agony as Jeff started walking towards him. Max managed to pull the knife out and run downstairs, but to his shock, found his parents with multiple holes in their chest and bloody writing on the wall spelling, "Go to sleep." Max's terror now turned to rage. He has something left was now filled anger. Max turned around but saw Jeff's smile. Jeff kicked Max onto a glass table. Max got up, shakes it off, and lunged towards Jeff. Max pulled the knife towards Jeff's head. Jeff dodges the knife, grabs a piece of glass, and shoves it into Max's eye. Max threw back as he screamed in agony. As Max jumped back, he dropped the knife. Max pulled the shard out of his eye as blood spurted from his eye. Jeff picked up the knife and slowly walked towards Max. Max got up with a shard, which has his dismembered eye on it, and readied it. "Playtime's over," Max growled. Ooh, this is pretty long. I hate it. Cough, sore throat. Jeff pulled out a lighter and threw it onto Max. A huge flame burst from the whiskey. "Arg," said the pirate. Jeff ran out of the house as Max burst out of the window. One of the curtains caught on fire, which soon led to the house burning down. Okay, boy. As Max ran, the woods behind his house now burned down house, scorching forest behind him. Oh no. He eventually fell into a river, putting out the flame. As Max emerged from the water, he had a severely, I think they mean to say, burnt face with an eye missing. A chip of his face had been removed, showing his brain. He stared down into the water, smiling, laughing uncontrollably. Every fragment of his sanity was gone. All he wanted was the death of Jeff. He didn't care how long it would take or how hard it would be. As Max stumbled out of the woods, he saw a man. He wore a creased striped shirt and stained pants. Max walked up to him quietly until he caught sight of him. He gasped as he saw his Max's face. Hey buddy, you alright?" Max burst into an uncontrollable laughter and ran towards him. The man started to run, but was tackled by Max. Max shoved his thumbs into his eyes and gauged his eyes out. Max then snapped his arm and, to end it all, twisted his head until it tore off. Max stood up with his blood-stained shirt and said, "Playtime's over." Okay.
I noticed multiple flaws. In the beginning, it said Jeff dodged and plunged the knife into Max's stomach. And he seemed nearly unaffected by that, yet when he shoved a shard of glass into his eye, he was completely damaged and couldn't do really anything.
Yeah, Max seemed
he plunges a rusty old knife into his stomach, and it doesn't affect him. That would have killed someone. It would have given them.
And it doesn't even say that the glass broke. I'm like, okay, so the glass didn't break. Jeff kicked Max.
It never said any glass broke. They never broke.
Yeah, it said Jeff kicked Max onto a glass table, and then Max got up somehow. Jeff pulled the knife towards his head and grabbed a piece of glass. So he's just like, okay, break and enter. Break the glass and takes a knife or the
Yeah, they take a knife with them. It goes. His stomach absorbs the knife. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like Jeff pulled out a light. What happened to Jeff? Like he
I
just.
don't know.
Okay, it
Apparently, he's
said
still
Jeff
in the
ran.
burning building, even though he said, "I want Jeff dead." So
Jeff
apparently, I'm
ran.
gonna run off and gouge some guy's eyes out.
Yeah, Jeff ran out of the house as Max burst out of the window, and he's like, "Oh, all I want to do is kill Jeff." And then he runs up to some random dude in the woods and kills him.
Yep.
And how do you gouge somebody's eyes out with your thumb? He must be pretty psycho. Like, is it like a disease? Like,
Well, he probably just slammed his thumbs into his eye hard.
well,
That
what?
seemed very impossible, but
It's just like,
pretty easy.
okay, so in the beginning, it's just like, he's staring at the ceiling and he sees eyes, and he's like, oh, okay. And then he hears, shh, go to sleep. And then once he's already been trying to got killed, he's like, oh, you're Jeff, because that's definitely not Jeff's catchphrase, go to sleep.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the night. And so,
Okay.
when somebody's about to stab him in the face, his immediate response, like, a rusty, blood-stained knife came down towards Max. He managed to jerk his head to the side. Like, that's not an immediate response. I'd just be like, I'm done, son. I'm dead. And then, like, I don't get it. Now let's read the comments. The trolled soul said, and thus another lame killer was born. QG says, we should sign a petition to ban Jeff Pastas.
Jeff pastas are pretty good, but this one, not very good. Hold on. So his immediate reaction to seeing some random guy is to gouge his eyes out. Yes, yet when he sees Jeff's eyes, he's just stunned. He doesn't do anything rather than gouge his eyes out, which apparently he has to do.
Yeah, I think Jeff just like, I think he got Jeff and just like, and what Playtime's over? This is never gonna catch on. Like Playtime's over. Pretty sure Chucky already freaking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Chucky thing, and I'm pretty sure it's copyright.
Like the next time it's gonna be like, and then Jack said, he, let's be friends till the end, and everybody's like, that's completely original, best US, and it's like. And so goes on with Jeff Pastas. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.